I've been wanting to collaborate with a lot of these artists, and they're all doing a lot of works in a lot of different areas, and I think bringing them together, I think, is really powerful for me personally, but also I think for a community that might not see this work. So that's something that was real important to me.
It feels great. It's the first official celebration I've done of Juneteenth of my artwork, so it seems historic, you know.
This is amazing. For me to be with all these super talented, gifted people, it's amazing.
I think it's about the community, but it's also about a community of artists. Many of us know each other. We've worked together over the years. Cedric was a student at Mass Art while I was working there, and I'm a big admirer of his thinking.
This being an extra special year that the federal government recognized Juneteenth as a national holiday, so I'm really excited to celebrate it.
The idea of liberation and kind of moving forward is something I think that it's not talked about enough, right? It's painful for some people to deal with those realities, but to be in this exhibition with this specific group of people.
It's great to be able to showcase almost like intergenerational Black artists in one space, and just to see the versatility of it through the mediums, through the sizes, so it's been really beautiful.
One of the things that I really love about being in group exhibitions is the ability to see how different people are expressing similar ideas. Blackness isn't a monolith, so the fact that we're all showcasing different slices of our experiences or slices of history that we want to amplify is a really positive thing.
I've done several collages about the United States Constitution. This is just one part of just the Articles of Confederation, where I started to include people like W.E.B. Du Bois into it, who spent their lives trying to hold the United States accountable.
One of the things that inspired this artwork for me was thinking about how I could use myself as a benchmark or a piece of symbolism to talk about some of the issues that are important to me, and how that really relates to, again, these ideas of freedom, liberation, resistance, and resilience that's heavily prevalent in Black communities.
In some ways, this piece has come to symbolize Juneteenth for me. It's got the flag, it's got this pathway to freedom, but it's really representative of the Museum of African American History and Culture in DC, and it was a commission for the Washington Post.
Celebrating Juneteenth comes to this particular issue of the notoriety and what happened to the Black jockey. That inspired me to think, because of the Kentucky Derby, there was only one Black jockey involved in the whole race.
As an artist, I'm trying to convey what my story or my translation of things that I go through. I mean, it's like, if we have a story, write it out. If you have something to say, express it in some way.
This particular piece is a lot about joy. It's kind of about this moment of joy, and I felt like it connected to Juneteenth in that way. You know, that Juneteenth is a moment to kind of reflect on your life and your past, and this kind of represents a moment of reflection.
And the other piece is Tools for Protest, which I've been doing for the last 6 years, is memorials to Black men and women killed by police. One is a caution tape that is a memorial to Mike Brown, and the other one's a memorial to Eric Gardner.
I was looking for strong figures that are going to like document time. You know what I mean? Ayanna Pressley, what she did during this time, and I don't want to be political, but she definitely made a stance that will create an image for young girls in the future.
I think it's a message about just sharing who you are unapologetically. So I just think sharing like the reality of being a person, specifically a Black woman in Boston or just in the world.
I like to take a lot of what was in the past and creatively put it into the ways I'm doing like here and make it an educational thing.
Working in this community, right, and having like Black artists being in this community, I think, and exposing them to a different audience. That this gallery, I haven't seen that many Black artists that you guys shown here, so it's like, it's pretty amazing to see, you know, Usually a lot of the work would be in Boston, but to have it in East Arlington I think is pretty substantial.
So it's really great for us all to be in this exhibition together celebrating Juneteenth.